Welcome back everybody. It has now been 4 months since my last base tour, and quite a bit has happened since then. So in today's video, I'm going to do a full base tour of everything that I've built in the past 8 months of ClockCraft. So we're going to start with some of the new additions. So one of the largest new things we've added is a new castle. We don't need to talk about the name of this castle. We got a nice lava moat, some nice lava towers, and a pretty cool wall design I'd say. And if we go off this way, we've got a nice diagonal bridge that is leading to the fishing village. Here soon I'm going to be making a pathway that goes from this bridge all the way over to the actual village. We're also in the process of adding more houses to this village as well. The newest house is this one, which is a very similar design to this one, but a slightly different block palette. And then right here, we're going to be adding another much larger house than these two. It'll still be a similar design, but it is going to be pretty much 2 of these with a connecting piece, and it's pretty much just going to be these, but in an L shape, and quite a bit larger too. If we go back over the bridge, we have Warden's Wake, which is the castle that I live in. So now when you walk up to Warden's Wake, you've actually got little horse stables. I am going to build these up a little bit more here soon too, actually make them a bit more of a stable type design. But for right now, you have somewhere to park your horse. Now when you walk into the castle, you've got a nice little lush area to greet you. If we walk over to this fountain, which also was not here in my last tour, there's a little pathway that goes into a library. Ignore whatever this is. Well, this library was a lot of fun to build. The roof is still one of my favorite parts of it though. Honestly, one of the main reasons why I even built this library was an excuse to make this roof. I had a vision in my head for the roof and didn't really have any other builds to put it in. And I'd also been planning on doing a library in this section for quite a while too. So everything kind of worked out. Yeah, I love this library though. I still think I need to put a little bit more detail into it, but I think the architecture really turned out good. But if we take the exit on the upstairs, walk over on this walkway, we get to my bedroom. Now I'm currently fostering some goats and stuff, so ignore the mess, but I still haven't added on to the bedroom much, other than a bunch of goats. However, the gifter library is getting surprisingly full. I might actually have to make a new gifter library, which is insane to me. How the hell are these shelves full? Going back out of the bedroom, down the stairs, we're going to our first villager house inside of the castle. There are 2 houses for villagers in the castle. Here soon, I do want to add 2 more. The villagers in here are living very comfortably, I think. There are 4 villagers that live in this house, and they are all librarians. The upstairs house is also all librarians. The house that we were just in is located right there. Now I'll show you how to get to that house. So to get to the house up there, you're going to need to go through one of these towers. The towers have staircases that eventually will go all the way up the tower. Currently, they just go to the first ledge though. The tower over there will also bring you to the lower ledge as well. But this one is very incomplete. There's still a lot of detail that I need to add to this house, but the rooms are fully furnished though. That pretty much concludes the tour of this castle, minus the hidden room. Next up is the Volcano. The Volcano was still one of the toughest builds that I think I made starting out. This is the first bit of custom terraforming that I ever really did, not to mention all of the lava required to actually complete it. But then underneath the Volcano, we have the second most difficult bit of terraforming I've ever done. So underneath the volcano, we have a completely custom lush cave, which I still love the way this turned out. It just feels like you entered a different world when you come into this cave. But I would like to point out, this is a completely custom lush cave. Not a single piece of stone or moss was here to begin with. This actually used to be a savanna on top of a mountain. If we dig into any of these walls, they are completely hollow. The entirety of the cave was hand-built. I did get help with it though, from another streamer named Delypop. Underneath this cave is my bunker. So the bunker was actually the first thing that I built when I joined ClockCraft. This is my main base technically, and it is also where I store all of my stuff. I've got a bamboo farm, a place where I store all of my enchantments, a sugarcane farm, and an area for all my armor and tools and stuff. Yeah, this is where I actually store everything. And with all the terraforming that I've done to get both castles done, we have collected over 1 million pieces of stone. Every single one of these chests is full of shulker boxes, full of stone. I might have a lot of stone, but I would like to point out that the terraforming for the lava castle was not done solo. There used to be a mountain there, and I had help removing it from another streamer named ElameTowel. On the upstairs, we have our brewing stand, we have Boney Stark and Piggy Smalls. Go to the back here and take a right, we have my nickname board. These are all of the goofy nicknames that people have decided to call me on stream. Then we've got 3 actual pink sheep in here, and a purple sheep to keep them company. Obviously that one was dyed. These are 3 actual naturally spawning pink sheep though. Then we've got 4 skeleton horses. There are 4 more skeleton horses I could collect on top of the volcano too. I got quite the jump scare from those ones too. But the bunker actually connects to the main castle. That is why I consider Warden's Wake to be my main base. It is directly connected to the bunker. But anyways, that is a full base tour, but there are a few more things that I want to talk about. I've now been in ClockCraft for 8 months now, and it has been an insane past 8 months. When I first joined ClockCraft, we were at around 14,000 followers. I was and still am dumbfounded by that number, but somehow in the past 8 months, we are now at 117,000 followers. I never expected this kind of growth on this channel. Before my family roam and before ClockCraft, I was streaming to nobody. And now almost every stream on TikTok, we have over 500 to 1,000 people every day. I wanted to be a Minecraft content creator since I was 12 years old, but I never expected it to go this far. Thanks to you guys, I am able to play Minecraft full-time as a job. Something I never thought I would be able to say. I've been able to meet new friends by joining ClockCraft, and it is all thanks to you guys. It has been a crazy 8 months. I can't wait to see where we go from here. So thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for being with me on this journey. Hopefully we can keep doing this for years to come. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody.